making a diss track for beans. I like beans. Don't get me wrong. I like refried beans. I like beans. Don't get me wrong. But they definitely tear up your insides. That is not something that should, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a cleanse or what it is, but that's not something that I'm rocking with at all. Like I have to do a diss track to beans, because why do y'all tear up our stomachs like that? That's just terrible.
I ain't gonna lie, Rita. I'm not feeling that. You need your
I
beans.
ain't even got no points. You can't take none away.
No, I gave you some. I gave you some. I gave you two just because beans do fuck with your stomach, but they good with fiber. And you heard the song that went viral on Thanksgiving. Beans, greens, you know the rest. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be at the table, but do y'all eat them?
I know the Jones to say beans is good for your heart.
The more you eat,
the more you, and that's what I learned growing up. And my mom would force us to eat them beans, but we knew later on the bathroom we fighting for it.
Somebody in the chat made a good one. I was waiting for somebody to say pig feet or chitlins. Like,
oh nah.
But I ain't with that. That's just disgusting. Like, we needed a diss track for that. That's the answer that would have got 20 on the score.
Man.
But after round one, I mean, Hennyman, I gave you 10 points because it was like a curveball answer. Lasagna shouldn't be here. Health kick, it made me respect it. Like, yeah, we got it. So that's why I was 10. Anwar, though, he picked the more okra. Get that shit out of here. That shit is
okra's disgusting.
So I gave Anwar 12. And Rita, you cooked so many great meals. I was waiting for, you know what I mean, the chitlins, the pig feet, you know what I mean, pork, assalamu alaikum, but you said beans. Beans. 2 points for
hey,
that.
I eat pork. I don't eat the pig feet, but I eat chitlins and all that. So.
Oh my goodness. All right, round two. It's still early. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who are you eating with and what are you eating? We're going to start with Anwar.
All right. So for me, I like to, you know what I mean, try to gain, knowledge and shit like that. So the first person I'm eating with is Brian Dawkins, Philadelphia Eagles legend. He just one of them dudes. Anything you've ever read about him, you know what I mean? He's an inspiration to the community, faith-based guy. Like, you know what I mean? Just an overall good person. I've never even heard of a bad Brian Dawkins story. So he's the first person I'm sitting at the table with. Next up is Drake, just because I'm sure he got some stories. Like, you know what I mean? Just growing up in Canada and you know what I mean? Obviously, we all know his story. A nigga like me gonna ask, yo, man, so when that the story of Adidon dropped, like, tell me exactly where you were, what the thought process was.
Nah. See what I'm saying? I gave you 6 points for that. I'm taking away 3. Because when you sit down with Drake, you're supposed to figure out how to get your artist on Till Death Do Us Part 2.
Oh, okay.
You ask about the Pusha track, it's over. You're going to get asked.
All right. Wait, let me give you my third person. My third person is actually going to be Loaded Lux. As a fan of battle rap.
Use all your points, but go ahead.
No. As a fan of battle rap, listen. As a fan of battle rap, I would want to know just kind of, you know what I mean, his story and coming from where it was and the Lions Den and the street corners to where it is now, like literally getting his take on it, the competitive aspect, the streaming aspect, like he was there from you had to be there. And now, you know what I mean, you get to watch the shit live for free right here on Caffeine. And as he gives his answers, rest assured, I mean, it's a battle that I do want to see. When he finishes, I'm going to be like, yo, did you catch DNA and A-Verb Smack Volume 5 at the end? He said, bring the great hoodie the fuck out of here. Like, what's up? Like, what you doing? You can't be.
Well, you just earn a sneaky 9, my nigga. Salute.
I'm just saying, you can't be from Lux is from that, yo, my nigga better than your nigga, come outside. And now, what's this the business, baby? So, you know, I would want to see what's up.
So you said Brian Dawkins, Drake, Loaded Lux. Okay.
Yes.
Next up, Rita. Rita. What we doing?
What's up? So my 3 people, number 1, I'm gonna go Tupac.
Okay.
Very, very knowledgeable man. not only was he knowledgeable, he also was a real one. Let's keep it a buck. I would feel very safe around somebody like Tupac. My second person is Aaliyah. Very gorgeous woman. I just would like to pick her brain. She grew up around a lot of celebrities and, you know, musicians and stuff like that. So I would just like to pick her brain a little bit musically and, you know, hear certain things and just get a regular vibe from somebody who was so famous. And then I'm gonna throw somebody in the mix that's a little, I'm gonna say a little quirky and maybe a lot unknown. And I'm gonna go with Basquiat. Very important to the Black culture right now. And we're just finding out his story and getting a lot, you know, about how he was when he was living. So I would like to be able to sit down with him and see how he really was as a person, what his process was for his art and all that, and just how he lived his daily everyday life. And we sitting down and we having soul food. We eating fried chicken and yams and mac and cheese and greens and biscuits and cornbread. That's what we eating.
Rita with the $1 million 3. Tupac, Aaliyah, and Basquiat at the table. If you don't walk away with a whole new mindset on life and you don't got $1 million after that conversation, there's no helping you. At that point, you got to, what I said against Tay-Rock, when the crowd was booing me, it's nothing I could do for him. That's what you got to tell yourself in life. If you had a conversation at dinner with Aaliyah, Tupac Shakur, and Basquiat, that 3 is, and it's unique. That answer is phenomenal. Hennyman, we need 3.
So I could still say Tupac, right? Because I had mine already picked, right?
Yeah, just explain your answer.
Okay, so boom. Of course, I got kind of a selfish pick. It's not really about making money or nothing. It's just about the people that inspired me. I'm starting with DMX, my all-time biggest inspiration. We going straight to Yonkers to a hood spot, and we just going, you know what I mean, just talk about motherfucking life, you know what I mean, right from where it started at. I'm going Tupac. It don't really matter what we eat as long as we drinking that motherfucking Hennessy and Alizé, that Thug Passion, 100%. You know what I mean? And then I'm going my grandmother, man, because I definitely would love to share one more meal with her. And shout out to my sister in the comments. You know what I'm saying? She definitely supporting me right now, so I know she love that too.
I ain't gonna lie. Your grandmother, phenomenal. Pop, phenomenal. X gonna get phenomenal. Yeah. Anwar, your 3 was,
Sorry.
I ain't going. After the second round, ladies and gentlemen, Rita is in a lead. That 3 is epic. 38 points with 34 and more. Yeah, 27. But it's early. Round 3, we're going to get on our fashion shit. Tomorrow is Air Max Day. What are your best Air Maxes of all times? I'm going to start with Rita. Talk to me.
I am going the Air Max 98. I love that shoe. I remember when that shoe first dropped. I remember all the colors, the light blue, the dark blue, the red, the black. Now they just remixing them like crazy. So you can get any color combination that you want. The Air Max 98 does it for me. They're very comfortable, number one. Some Air Maxes are not as comfortable as others, but this one makes you feel like you're floating on air. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Not only that, it has a nice cloth material. So, you know, you're not worried about like hard material or nothing like that up against your feet or whatnot. When you walk in, you don't have to worry about them creasing for real. They stay sturdy. The Air Max 98 just does it for me 100%.
Okay, Air Max 98, you can never go wrong with the Air Max 98. Hennyman.
Hey, listen, stop putting me after Rita, man. I got Air Max 98 for another personal reason, man. I had like a fucked up childhood. I ain't had none of them fly shoes when I was a kid. But when I grew up and started getting money, I remember going to the store and saying, let me get all of them motherfuckers, every colorway that was available at that time. That was one of the best days of my fucking life.
One time for getting money and drinking water, my nigga.
Feel me?
So yeah, we going definitely.
You got a gallon of water right there. That's crazy.
Anwar, what we doing?
They both said Air Max 98. I'm going a year before, you know what I mean? The Air Max 97, man. Classic shoe. The colorways have always been amazing, man. Red, white, and blue joints. It's just, I just think they fine. I love the colorways.
Flag over that bitch.
They super comfortable. Like, you can't go wrong with no Air Maxes. Let's make that, you know what I mean?
Definitely can't.
From y'all said. I like the Vapor Maxes. I like the 95s, the 97s, 98s, but I think the 97, that's my personal favorite.
Why they say you got the bowling version?
Listen, I gave
that would be hilarious. You know,
Rita,
you could turn any sneaker into a
Rita
bowling.
12 points. I gave Anwar, I think 15. I gave Henny 10. The 25-point answer was the 95s, the lime green. Air Max 90, is that a real thing? Like, I don't know. In New York, when niggas throw out the lime with the gray, that's like.
Nah,
I
rock with the 95s. I rock with the 95s. They one of my favorites too. But my all-time favorite, just for comfortability purposes, like I could stand at any event 12 hours in the 98s and have no problems.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I would have went with the 95s. I'm not mad at no answer. But after that round, Henny got 40. Anwar got 42. Rita got 50. This is all in striking.
Y'all niggas cheat. I see what's going on now. Okay, bet. Nah,
distance. Round 4. If you could have any superpower, what will it be? Henny, we're gonna start with you. You say you're going after Rita. We're gonna set it off with you. Any superpower, what would it be?
Listen. One of my favorite quotes is, "What's better than being the king maker?" So I want my power to be the power to give other people powers. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna keep me in power for the longest. Let's get it.
That's pop. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna run up the scoreboard for that. That was some high level thinking type of shit right there. I like that. Rita, if you had any superpower, what would it be?
This man Henny is just, he's phenomenal. Shout out to him. I went with invisibility. To be able to be invisible at certain times, I feel like that's one of those superpowers that you definitely can't take for granted. You can't overuse things like that. It kind of keeps you humble in a sense because you got to use it the right way. But you can have fun with it.
Invisible. Okay. Anwar, what would your superpower be if you had any?
I'm going a little off kilter with this one. If I could have a superpower, it would be the power to manipulate time. Time is the most precious resource on the planet, and us as human beings. Like when you think about what you could do with time, people want to go, invisibility or whatever. They go into banks and shit like that. With time, you can do things the right way. Experience is the best teacher. Imagine being able to go back and stop 9/11 or stop the Holocaust, say something about slavery. You know what I mean? Just time in and of itself is just one of those things that it's the basis for so many great movies because it's something that's human beings. You know what I mean? It's one of those things we know it's very finite for us. So the power to manipulate time.
Tell the people what that word means.
Hey, listen, I got both of y'all. When I get my power to give y'all powers, I take care of both of y'all niggas.
I appreciate that,
Henny. Thank you, Henny.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. And you gotta be sober more. That intelligence side right now, what you just explained, we need to hear that more, man. We need to hear that. People need to hear that more from you. I like that answer. After that answer, Anwar's in the lead with 63. Hennyman is in second place with 61. Invisible Rita is in third place with 59. We're gonna spin the round 5, man. It's in the air, man. This is halfway.
I think Anwar had a long setup, and the haymaker, the punch wasn't really worth the setup. To be honest with you, that's just me being honest.
Dang,
that setup was kind of long. You know what I mean?
Are you all right?
Hennyman, listen. The person that's giving out the points, I'm used to having 10 minutes right at my. It might take a long time to get there, but when we get there, it's effective. So
okay.
Round 5. What's something you can't stand?
Yo, somebody told Anwar, if you go back in time to slavery, you're gonna get whipped. That is crazy.
Yo, they hate him.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo, Anwar, name something that you can't stand. Talk to me.
So I'm gonna double back to the first question and what you said. I can't stand chitlins, but it's not just chitlins. It's escargot. It's calamari. let's call shit what it really is. Let's be honest about shit. I
Yeah,
think, you know, I can't stand when people find a way to sugarcoat some shit like that. Just be honest.
You're wilding.
No. I'm not saying that the food is bad. It's not calamari. Call it what it is. It's squid. Call it squid. Chitlins ain't chitlins. It's pig intestines. Like, just be straight up. Be honest. Like, that's where I am. I can't stand when people want to sugarcoat shit. Like, tell me the truth. Let me know what's up. Like, you know what I mean? That's my thing. Don't sugarcoat shit. Be honest.
Points taking away that answer. Yeah, no 6 points.
Hey, you want people to sugar? All right, go ahead.
I mean, battle rap trap was going on for the trapper.
Listen, I just want to announce to the people that I'm smart as shit, right? So one thing that really, really grinds my fucking gears is when people insult my intelligence, man. I cannot stand it. At any point in time, when you insult my intelligence, we got an issue.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that shit either. I don't like when dumb niggas start entering the conversation with something good to say. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you on that, Hennyman. Rita, what's something you can't stand?
Can't stand, shout out to all the people that know, because I've said this before, but I can't stand people who don't mind their business. Like, if it's not your job to be in somebody's business, why are you in somebody's business? It really bugs and bothers me. Like, it really, really does. That's one of them things that I will always call people out on. I will always tell people to mind their business when it's time to mind your fucking business, because, it grinds my gears.
I ain't gonna lie. One time for minding your fucking business, man. One time for minding your business. Somebody.
I just want to say that I was gonna say that, but I knew that was Rita's answer.
It doesn't matter what you was about to say.
Mind your business, Anwar.
Mind your business. Emerson Kennedy said, "Why nobody ain't say 12?" But I think that was kind of like obvious. We all know. What I mean,
what, the police?
They don't bother me.
Come on, man. They bothered me like a motherfucker, man. But shout out to the trappers, though.
Yeah, shout out to the trappers. So round 5, after round 5, Rita with 3, I think she had like the dinner question was phenomenal with Basquiat, Tupac, and Aaliyah. Then this mind your business, that's something we all can't stand. Rita is in the lead with 77 points, but the trappers is outside. Hennyman has 76. You know what I mean? His answers was impeccable as well. Anwar has shown flashes of greatness. He's shown them. He's shown flashes of greatness of why he is Anwar. He got 69 though. It's all in range. It's all in distance. Round 5, opinionated is very close. You know what I mean? We're gonna tap into round 6. This the later half of the show, man. We're gonna see.
I'm taking a shot. Hey, listen, this is like my hosting days. I take a shot at halftime. You feel me? Anwar, what's up?
Take shots? Hold up.
What's up? What we doing?
This good old
Rita,
water.
Rita, the liquor's downstairs with Rita. I'm gonna have me some water though.
A little bit.
All right, well, Rita, we taking a shot there.
I got me some water.
Get points. He see the host drinking water. Now he's drinking water. There we go.
That's all I got.
Hey, yo, y'all niggas with y'all little NWX connection gonna have to cut the crap, all right? I see what's going on.
Don't see nothing.
Hilarious.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Listen, we're going to start round 6 right now. What is a great piece of advice? It can be about anything. Rita, we're going to start with you.
Mind your business.
I ain't going to lie. Already.
Yeah, minding your business. I tell a lot of people that. Sometimes people come to me, they ask me questions, and they trying to break down this whole story, and I stop them. But did you mind your business in that situation? You wouldn't be here if you would have minded your business and you were supposed to be doing what you were supposed to be doing. You wouldn't be in this situation. Sometimes, you gotta tell somebody, mind your business. And then when they understand it, they like, okay, maybe I'm a chill out. I'm gonna sit in the house, maybe play the game, watch TV or something. Mind your business.
Rita try to get a double word score like this Scrabble and shit.
This is very imperative. But Rita, you know they get on battle rappers for recycling rounds. You know, we can't throw too many points for recycling answers. You know what I mean? But,
hey, I wrote that down. I ain't recycle. I wrote that down.
Put it down twice.
And what?
I meant that.
What's a great piece of advice?
Great piece of advice. It can be about anything. Talk to us.
It's one of the things I live by, man. Be the change you want to see, man. Like, You know, lead by example. That's it. You know what I mean? Battle rap, real life, professional, parenting. Be the change you want to see. Your dad wasn't there. Be an active parent. You know what I mean? You fucked up in school. Explain to your children the importance of education. Hold on. Let me get on my real shit real quick. Teach your children about credit.
Anwar on water is this nigga's different. Go ahead.
Teach your children about credit. Like, these are things that, you know, we did. Well, I ain't gonna speak for y'all, but that wasn't taught to me in school, and it wasn't something we talked about at home.
No, my brother. Preach. Speak for me.
Yeah.
We was taught the credit cards, max them out, and then get a fake name. Now you gotta keep your name and pay these niggas back before the rate go up.
My very first credit card, I can tell you exactly what I bought. Bought a pair of Air Maxes, a pair of Timbs, and some fucking jeans or something. Same day I got it, maxed out. Like, you know, you got to learn that type of shit, though. So be the change you want to see. Be that change.
I ain't gonna lie, Anwar Water is a dangerous man. Hennyman, talk to us. The trappers is out.
Nobody give a fuck about that default ass answer, nigga. Anybody could have said that. When somebody come to me and ask for advice, especially when it comes to time to complete a mission or goal, first thing I tell them is if you're not willing to sacrifice, you don't want it that bad. You know what I mean? So that's would be my advice of the day right there. You know what I mean?
Okay, shout out to the trappers. Listen, Anwar, Hennyman, great answers, gentlemen. Shout out to my black African brothers. Black African power, be that voice, man. We got some black historians in the building tonight, man. We just ain't here talking about the trapping and, you know what I mean, about the Guinness and the cause of life. We're going to give y'all some shit to think about, man. Get money and drink water. Rita, mind your business. Round 7, you only can listen to 3 albums for the rest of your life. What are those 3 albums? Let's start with you.
Who you said?
Anwar, I'm going to start with you. 3 albums. You can only listen to these 3 albums for the rest of your life.
They're 3 fire albums, in my opinion. I'm going... do I have to call the album by name, or can I call it what we know it by? I'm going with the Purple Tape, Only Built for Cuban Links, Raekwon the Chef.
Hold on. We're going to run up the score for that. Purple Tape.
Okay.
Come on.
We're going right there. We're going It's Dark and Hell is Hot, DMX. It's just, I mean, that shit changed the game. And then just to slow some shit down and have some good soul music, I'm going The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, man. Fire album, went diamond. Like, it's one of them Jones, man. To Zion, if you got kids, To Zion, bro, that's an anthem.
It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I feel you. I love Lauren, but you was going with the 2. The third one, nah. All right. Rita, what we doing?
What? DNA? Hey, listen, DNA, don't disrespect Lauryn Hill. Yo, listen. I hate to have my competitions back, but watch yourself real quick though, DNA. That's a motherfucking classic you talking about there, young boy.
Classic, but with the other 2, I'm just envisioning the whip. No,
but it's for the rest of your life. What about
when you don't have that's what that is?
What about when you don't have a bang bang shoot 'em up day? What about when you need to just relax and vibe?
I have none of those days, but DMX made me feel like all of them was like that. In the purple. Feel me?
Okay.
Rita, 3 albums.
All right. I don't know how you gonna feel about my 3 albums, because my vibe is a little bit different. But my first album is The Weeknd, After Hours. That album just speaks on so many different aspects of life and love and, you know, having fun, whatever it may be.
Drugs.
Yeah, it's talking about drugs, but I don't do those. So that's why I say whatever fun might be going on. But it just talks about a lot, and it is very up tempo at sometimes, but then other times is very monotone and serious. My second album, I'm going with Jay-Z, The Black Album. That album I remember when it dropped, and it resonated with me so crazy when it dropped. Like it just was so much fire on that album. I appreciated it so much. And that was after his retirement. Facts. Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I have that on there too. That album is classic from beginning to end. The little skits in between where they in the classroom talking about love and life. There's so much going on in that album. She takes the whole story in that album of just like being an innocent young girl and being proactive in the Black community and falling in love and being heartbroken. And it's so much on that album. It's a lot. I really appreciate that one. So those are my three.
I like the answer coming from you. So I give
fuck.
So,
yo, DNA fire as a whole. Don't give a fuck.
I like how you explain that. Hennyman, 3 albums.
Yo, listen, DMX, like I said, my all-time inspiration. So I got to start with His Dog in Hell Is Hot because that's where he started at. Even though Slipping my all-time favorite song. That's the one I'm riding to. That's the one I'm making moves to if it got to be action time. When it comes time to get money, putting in Jay-Z, my all-time favorite rapper, Can't Knock the Hustle. We going with Reasonable Doubt. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Classic.
And then I was gonna go with Lauryn Hill as well when I put my list together, but I ended up going with Alicia Keys' songs in A minor because at the time it came out, it just had so much impact on my little life. It was like the first R&B shit I really sat down and listened to. Damn near taught me about love. And number 6, Troubles, is my second all-time favorite song. So yeah.
Now listen, when we first seen that woman on that piano, the whole shit changed, man. Yeah. I remember being a kid watching it like, yo, who is this?
Yeah.
Just keep on falling.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
didn't know what I was feeling, DNA, but I was feeling that shit. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I ain't gonna lie, Henny man. That was a great 3. After that, Hennyman is in first place. Anwar's in second. Reda's in third, but it's 7 points. It's not nothing that can't happen. Round 8. Who is the most underrated battle rapper? Ladies and gentlemen, I just keep falling.
And listen, D out of Hennyman. I'm just gonna take it because I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna say my name, and I don't care if I get 0 points for it. Let's talk about it.
Listen, Hennyman, with the promotion, you know what I mean? The distracts, the selling the fight, you definitely underrated. I mean, you gotta give points for that. You underrated. Anwar, who you think is underrated?
This is a tough one for me because the way I look at it, it's like, how would you define underrated? Like, if you say underrated
doesn't have to do with stature. Underrated has some people say Lloyd Banks is underrated. He's a platinum selling $1 million, artist. Fabulous is underrated. It could be anybody. They just feel like this person has not received the props that they deserve with the amount of work and contributions.
Okay. All right, good. So that's more like underappreciated is what
because it's under the radar. Like
okay. All right. Well, for that one, then I mean, they could say what they want, but I'm gonna say DNA. Like again, I didn't know you was gonna be the host.
This nigga cheating, man.
It really is. And
show me on a piece of paper you wrote at 5 p.m. today that you got DNA as your motherfucking ass.
No, I didn't know that DNA was gonna be the host.
Water is nigga might
no, listen. All right, so let me explain why.
How I say me and he up the ante by saying DNA.
Let me explain why, though.
You might as well sit this one out, yo. Don't even say shit.
Let me explain why, though, because I got a reason in my head, right? And so when you talk about battle rap and you talk about the story of battle rap, in and out the game, like that round that he had for Mickey Fax, the round he had for Verb, like, respectfully, respect the Caffeine and everybody else. Harry came through and really shook some shit up. That was DNA. Like merch and shit like that. Really pushing.
That was me. We heard the round, nigga.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Merch and shit. Really sitting there saying like, yo, there's money out here on the table. This is extra money. URL gonna give us a bag. Let me get some residual money. Even the music. Everybody else, they put their shit. It's on all streaming platforms. It is what it is. DNA said, yo, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to put my shit on streaming platforms later. But they going to pay me a fraction of what my work is worth. So let me get what I can get. Like, bro, DNA hella underrated. All that, and niggas want to sit there and say, whack shit on his name. Like, DNA. That's my answer. It is what it is.
Shoot your shot, Anwar. Shoot your shot, nigga.
I see Kennedy in the comments saying, "Get that answer out of here." Emerson Kennedy, my career, not yours. Stumble voice.
Nah, but in all seriousness, I do agree with that. I told DNA that before. Like I do feel like, in a sense, I do feel that way. But Anwar's clearly cheating at this point. He's clearly giving chosen answers.
My career, not yours, man. It's on you, Rita.
I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this answer. But yeah, I feel like every female battle rapper is underrated and underappreciated. Point blank, period. I feel like a lot of men don't respect them, like seriously respect them as rappers or MCs. A lot of the fans don't necessarily respect them the same way that they may respect the men. I feel like every single female battle rapper, especially I don't know if you want to call it the Mount Rushmores, and then you have like the top tiers, the women who have been here for a very long time and kind of kept the wheels spinning with this, because it could have died off after Remy versus Luck. It didn't die off. We continue to see it. So certain women have been, putting in work and doing what they're supposed to do, and they not getting the same shine as, some of the men, a Mook or a Lux, for instance. I feel like, they're very underrated and underappreciated.
I ain't gonna lie, Rita. I love that answer. I mean, I do.
What about the ones that can't rap?
Hey, Henny, can we talk about the men that can't rap then?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking a question. That's all.
Fuck out of here. But the ones that can, I do feel like women, get slighted in some instances for getting busy or not promoted the right way. The cars don't got the same energy. I could agree. I like that answer.
And that's why, and Henny, that's why I specified like the Mount Rushmore and then the top tiers, the women that's been here for a minute.
You lighting up, Rita? I see that motherfucking flame. You lighting up?
My bad. Yeah, I am.
Oh, I bet. Me too. Then it's lit.
But Anwar had the best answer. You know what I mean? We're not going to sugarcoat it at all. Anwar had the best answer. Anwar on water. He's God, man. We're going to go to round 9. Henny got 139. Anwar got 159. Rita got 134. It's 2 questions left. I'm looking at this last.
This is cheating like shit, bro. Anwar got 20 more points than us because he said DNA.
Hey, listen, man. I mean, my hope's not yours.
I love this game.
What's a battle you want to see at Kings vs. Queens 3? Hennyman, talk to me.
Shit, DNA versus DNA. I know it's supposed to be an intergender card, but why not, right?
Damn.
No.
DNA, so you call it DNA a female?
Nah, sir. And I'm just trying to win like you, brother. I'm just trying to win like you, brother. That's all. You know what I mean? In all seriousness, I don't know if this is gonna happen because I don't know where B-Dot head is at, but I still want to see B-Dot versus Yoshi, man. I feel like that's the perfect dynamic for a battle right there.
I ain't gonna lie, Henny, man. I mean, I took some points away when you said DNA versus DNA. I know you wasn't implying that, but with the way the chromosomes is set up, depending on which ones is there, you know what I mean? It could be a DNA, man.
I'm comfortable. I done lost anyway, man. We going out with all jokes. Fuck it.
You only down 7 points.
I know when the fight been fixed, DNA.
I like the Yoshi versus B-Dot answer. You only down by 7 points. Rita, I mean, you just got on your empowerment shit, so I know you got a fire one. Yeah, man.
This one right here, we seen promo for it. It might have been set up. It might have been this close to being set up. Either way, it didn't happen. We need Tay Rock versus Miss Hustle on Kings versus Queens 3. We need that. We know the promo went left, but let's keep it a buck. This was one that we was looking for both of them to step in that ring and go toe to toe and, get scratched up, get a little blood in their mouth or something like that and leave at the end of the day. Like, we wanted to see that fight. I still need to see that fight. Them are 2 of my favorites, and I need to see them toe to 2022.
I'll get 3 more. That's one of them ones I need to see happen. On Beasley. Am I lying, Beasley? Kings vs. Queens 3. What are we doing?
Once again, I'm going outside the box based on what the question is. The question is, what battle do I want to see at Kings vs. Queens 3? It's the only one that they've already announced. Geechee Gotti, the face of URL currently, 3-time champion of the year, versus Jazz the rapper, the woman who say what you want about her, when she come outside, it's a fucking movie. That one there, like I just think that battle, that, huh?
I ain't gonna lie, when you said what you said about me, you know what I mean, it worked. You ain't say nothing. The battle that's already out. It didn't work. We deducting points. I mean, it's out.
Oh my God! So it doesn't say
your pay.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me just.
You supposed see?
All right, but
you supposed to say I want to see.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did you see the battle yet?
Yes, I seen that it's happening. Don't.
It say what battle do you want to see, not what announcement.
Oh yeah, he's challenging the host. Oh, this shit gonna keep going.
Oh man.
I mean, listen, after the last round, Anwar with a terrible answer, now in third place. You know what I mean? Reda's in the lead. Hennyman is in second. You know what I mean? This just to show y'all opinionated can go any way. The last one, he said the right answer. We ran him up. The next one, he went against the host, forgetting, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, on this Friday, I control the button. So,
yo,
you know
can I hold up? Wait a minute. Before we get to the last question,
it will be held against you, and we'll go ahead.
Before we get to the last question, can you make an executive decision here and not make this a question? Because we've all already talked about this repeated times between our different shows.
What?
I mean, listen, this is what they sent me, man.
I mean, but you the host, right?
No,
show these niggas what's up.
Are you challenging the staff? Oh
no, I'm saying to you, you got the
that
power.
nigga took a shot. He took a shot off camera, then Nate.
Listen,
snaps.
My payout from caffeine, you know when it rolls around, it ain't gonna be short because you trying to tell me that. I'm gonna stick to the script. All right, listen. All right. Before we get into the final round, I want to remind y'all that any given Sunday face-off questions are coming from you guys. The face-offs go down tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that's right. Y'all get to ask the battle rappers the face-off questions. All you need to do is go live on Caffeine with the hashtag ask URL in your title, and you ask whatever question you want. And this is the crazy part. It's always a time to get money and drink water when I'm here. If your question is used during the face-offs, you will receive $500 gold. Let me not say $500. I almost slipped up and got myself in trouble. The face-offs will be going down again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time right here on Caffeine. So make sure you go live with your questions after opinionated. That means hashtag ask URL, ask whatever you want. I'm going to be hosting with Jay Black and Nels. All the battle rappers on the card will be there. So let's do it.
It's okay, DNA. I'm not good at reading that shit either, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes will mess me up with the script. I was going perfect, 10 for 10. And then, and what threw me? I might take it out. I'm not going to take no points.
But it's nasty work.
Round 10. This is the final round. I'm going to go based on y'all predictions on if I feel like y'all know what y'all talking about with these battles. You know what I mean? So we're going to start with Av versus Danny Myers. Anwar, let's start with you.
I'm going Av, man. He's a big stage guy. It's a big stage event. He's well rested. Danny, respectfully, is he got a battle the day before Av on this event, and then another battle the week after. I'm going Av, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Av 2-1. Okay. Rita, who you going with?
I'm going Av. Like Anwar said, Av is well rested. We've seen, Danny Myers do this before where he's taken on all these battles and then where it matters, where it counts, he's not showing up at 100%. So I'm going Av.
All right, Hennyman.
To correct Anwar though, just for anybody who's worried, Danny canceled that battle. I'm on the card tomorrow that Danny was supposed to be on. He canceled that battle, so he won't be battling the day before. But I do still have Av because Danny has had multiple battles these last couple of weeks. I've been on cards with him these previous weeks as well. Plus, I feel like Av is better for this big stage. I feel like it's a pretty evenly matched battle that could go either way. But on this stage, I feel like Av is more equipped to go 3 rounds and keep the crowd with him for 3 rounds. Plus, he's more well rested as well.
All right, we gave Hennyman some extra points just for the new information. You know what I mean? That's breaking news. The battles, you got to give points for that. You know what I mean? He broke the news right here with us on Opinionated. Next battle, Charlie Clips versus Lou Castro. Hennyman, we're going to start with you.
With this one, I feel like it's kind of the student watching the teacher in this one. I feel like they got a lot of the same things going on, but I feel like Clips has mastered everything that Lou eventually wants to master. And then Lou has actually battled a lot. He's battled the last 2 weekends as well, and he's not one of those guys that's proven that he can handle that work pace. But I think it's going to be a very, very entertaining battle with Clips actually winning it. Yeah, I mean, he's just a crowd face, Charlie Clips, man. And shout out to him. He the #1 most viewed battle rapper of all time as of right now. Yeah, I mean,
salute to him. Not for long.
Salute to that.
I'm back on YouTube, but yeah. Charlie Clips versus Lou Castro. Who you got?
Who you going to, me?
Yes, Rita.
I got Clips. I feel like Clips just has so many intangibles, so much arsenal in his bag. Like it's crazy. I feel like he's just gonna, he like kind of what Henny said. He's going to outmaster what Lou is already doing and add some of his own flavor to it in a sense. Like, you get what I mean? I feel like Clips is just, he does way too much, and then that freestyle ability and him being able to overwin the crowd in those type of situations from just freestyling, that right there is a big thing. So yeah.
Okay, Anwar, Charlie Clips or Lou Castro?
Well, they've already given all the points. I too have Charlie Clips. I think Lou Castro is super dope, but I think he's still finding himself. We've seen him be really good in battles. I think he was really good versus Arsenal on Summer Madness, but respectfully, I had Ars first and second in the building. And I think, Clips is just a master of that stage, right? And one thing that y'all didn't mention was Clips is getting that fan love back. He had done some things over a few years ago, to have people kind of fall out of love with him. You know what I mean? Oh, he's not taking it serious, yada, yada, yada. Well, he's bringing back that old Charlie Clips. The last year and change, Clips been the Clips that we knew and loved. So I'm going Clips, man. I think Lou's gonna make it a good battle, but I got Clips 2-1.
All right. Next one, Chess versus Calico. Anwar, we're gonna start with you.
So I guess I have to pick a winner here. I can't get the same answer I gave to you or Champion. I'm gonna go with Chess, but I'm gonna say this: the battle I think is gonna be debatable. People that like Cal's style, that real talk style, like you can't there's no way to like diffuse that. Cal, one of them niggas, I don't care what you saying, Cal gonna go up there, he gonna rap his shit, and to the street niggas, you know what I mean? Like, they love that shit. Chess is gonna paint the picture though. Like that's the thing. Like, what I say is Chess is gonna go up there and drill rap you. Like you gonna know that he gonna shoot you in the fucking face 150 different ways. Like, I prefer Chess's style, but I think the battle at the end of the night is really gonna be debatable. But since I have to pick a winner, I'm going Chess.
Hennyman,
2-1, by the way.
Calico.
Yo, so shout out, I like that drill rap. I like what he said with that. That's a perfect description of Chess style. I got Cal winning this battle. I do feel like it's gonna be a preference battle, but I feel like Chess will come out in the first and kind of steal that, with Calico playing the long game, you know what I mean, for lack of a better way to put it, pause if needed. You know what I mean? By the third, I feel like he's just going to have a more veteran poise, similar to the Geechee Gotti battle and shit like that. I also think Chess gave away his angle too early in that face-off. You know what I mean? He gave away that whole father angle. You ain't really do what your father did. I think Kyle is finally going to address that instead of letting people keep on coming at him with that same angle. So it's not going to hit as hard. You know what I mean? So I got Calico, you know what I mean, in the battle.
I ain't gonna lie, Hennyman IQ was phenomenal. Gave that angle away too early. You know what I mean? Okay, Rita, what we going with? Chess, Calico?
I'm going with Chess. Henny, I agree with you with the angle. But I feel like when it comes to Calico, I feel like it also will be a preference battle. It could be debatable amongst like the consensus, just because some people are more of a fan of what Cal does. He's more straight to the point. He's not, running around the bush trying to get you to the punch and all of that. But I also feel like when it comes to chess, he dresses it up, and a lot of people like to see the bars dressed up in a sense. So I feel like, especially in the room, chess is going to win that one.
Okay. Listen, before we get to this last prediction, Anwar has 180. Reda has 180. Hennyman has 185. It's in 5 points. The winner will be decided with this next prediction. So, use as much details and descriptive words and figurative language as you can to get this. We're going to start with Hennyman. Cortez versus Surf. What we doing?
Well, this is like a debate. I could give the smart answer right now and go with Sue Surf. This his battle to lose. Or win by his choice, pretty much. This his stage, thousands of people, all that shit. But because I already got a bet against Anwar on some pride shit I like to bet, I already got my money on Cortez. You know what I mean? And my reasoning for this situation is because Cortez is going to be able to shock everybody because they're not expecting much from him. And he's going to highly over exceed their expectations. And I feel like he's going to take it all 3 rounds, not win all 3 rounds, but he's going to be able to hold the test of time. I feel like he already knows that he can't over angle because people not here for that. He gonna have to rap with him. You're gonna have to talk that street shit with him. He gonna have to take it there with the punches with him. You know what I mean? And then I also think that Surf is showing signs of basically letting us know he's not gonna take this battle 100% serious. He already said 6 days left of battle rap, 5 days left of battle rap. I'm about to go on Joe Budden's tour. Honestly, man, I'm just tired. So honestly, if you're just looking at that and looking at things he said before the Loaded Lux battle and similarities with these other battles, this ain't the Surf that was going into them 3 where he got 30s. You know what I mean? So I got Cortez in this battle right here.
Okay. Rita.
Shout out to Hennyman, because everybody knows, the recent stuff that we've seen from Surf is kind of like it's making people change their mind or making them have doubts on what Surf is going to do. I think Surf's still going to get up there and do what he's supposed to do at the end of the day. Even if he does take a break after this, I think he's going to go up there and he's going to, this is a long time brewing. So I don't think he just wants to lose this battle or just go up there and make it debatable. And that's it. I think he really wants to win this matchup. So I have faith that he's going to go in there and he's going to do everything that he needs to do to win the matchup. Shout out to Cortez. I think Cortez can make it a debatable battle, but overall, I will say that you have to fight the star power as well. I don't care what Surf tweets out or what he says. When he's on that stage in that building, the people go crazy. And I use the reference when he battled John, him taking the jacket off or having a jacket on. That means something. Him having a white t-shirt on, that means something. So just the star power of him being on the stage is something that you have to fight within itself, along with the bars and the punches and the haymakers.
Anwar, it's on you.
I feel like this is a setup because we have a bet. I'm going with Sue Surf, man. I think Cortez, one of URL's dope artists, fire individual. I think Cortez is a great battle rapper. He makes great music. Cortez does, a lot of things well. But I think the things that Cortez does well, Surf does just as well or better. When you talk about your battle rap attributes and you put that grid out there, the only one that you can check, in my opinion, clearly for Cortez over Surf is angles. Cortez executes angles better than Surf. He angles more often than Surf. So that being said, everything else though, punches, I think Surf wins that one. Stage presence, star power, aggression, respectfully, believability, all those boxes that you have in battle rap, Surf exceeds or at least equals. Unfortunately, I think this battle being on a big stage is the difference for Cortez really fighting an uphill battle. This is in a volume, it's a different thing. But on that stage, you're going into Surf's house while he's on a run. He has the glow right now to the fans. You're gonna go in there and win? I just don't see it, man. I got Sue Surf 2-1 clear.
I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it was just Anwar going last. I mean, it was compelling. I mean, that don't necessarily mean that's the winner I got.
Probably because it's probably because it's camera in portrait mode, man. I don't like that shit, man.
Breaking down the points, I mean, I wish we could debate this for hours, but the way it ended off, Hennyman had 197, Rita had 198, and the winner of this week's Opinionated, I mean, the only week that matters because I'm the host, is Anwar with 199. Shout out to my fellow ex-NWX brother, man.